I deal with a lot of circuitry in what I do
Mhm.
for a living, and the failure
Mhm.
rate is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I get more complaints
It's
about this doesn't work the way it was designed. You're right, it doesn't, because it's junk.
It's junk.
Whose refrigerator was that?
No, that wasn't a refrigerator. That thing's still kicking.
I know, just kidding.
He
I have to bring the
likes the
refrigerator into it.
refrigerators. Leave the refrigerators alone. He gets mad at me over them.
But yeah, I mean, I come across new. I mean, because I work on RVs for a living, and they're always trying to
Mhm.
put the latest, greatest crap in them.
Right.
And 3 weeks after they own this brand new vehicle, they're bringing it back to have their electrical crap fixed.
Put in the old system that was in there.
You know, all the stuff that hasn't been changed, like the mechanics that require some kind of human interaction, still work great.
Yep.
All this new stuff that takes all the intelligence out of how operating it breaks.
Mhm. Of course it does.
And they're like, why doesn't this work? I paid $250,000 for this unit. This should work. Yeah, you paid $250,000 for a circuit board.
It's crazy.
That little
I
diode,
mean,
capacitors, and
right.
resistors.
Well,
They
working in the field, no pun intended. I mean, you know how easy it is to alter an energy field to begin with. Damn things are so fickle to begin with.
Oh yeah.
I mean, even temperature can change it. Having more than one application running. Let's just say, I'm not going to say fridge, like a microwave or the oven all at one time can have a different energy field going on too. So, shut one of those things off, it changes. Temperature goes lower, it changes. Molecules are moving faster and really hot or really cold, that changes it too. So, this BS with the energy fields, no. I had a question for you guys. What is your view on empath, and how has empathy all of a sudden become a a psychic gift? Because I always thought, showing empathy just meant that you're a human being, but I guess I'm wrong on that one too.
I think empathy is becoming a huge part in things due to the fact that people are lacking it towards other people.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
I think
I
you're
laugh
right.
at that. It's true. People do
Because
lack it.
Yeah.
I can the whole I feel the spirit's pain. Are you really feeling the spirit's pain, or are you just realizing that you're lonely?
Are you feeling serious pain, or you just have too much Taco Bell for lunch?
Nah, never too much Taco Bell.
Never too much Taco Bell.
I'll kill a 10-pack of tacos from Taco Bell.
No, it's seriously that it's like, oh, I'm an empath. I'm like, okay.
I think it's too easy for people to be able to say they're empaths or they're sensitive or they're psychics and not be able to prove it. And there are some that are out there that truly are.
Yes,
But
there are.
I think it's like real easy to just be able to say that nowadays. Just real easy to claim it.
Like, oh, I'm a huge empath. I'm like a huge something. I don't think empath is it though. No. It just boggles my mind. It's like, oh, I have a psychic gift. What is it? I have an empath. I'm going, you mean as in empathy? Yeah, it's really rare. I'm going, maybe these days it is, but I don't know. No, if you're clairvoyant or clairsentient or could do psychometry, let's talk. But I'm not gonna talk to you just because you can tell that person with their sogged your handkerchief is sad about something. No, hon. No. Go find something else to say you are. But you're a lot of things, but maybe gifted in that way is not one of them. Geez, I'm sorry, that whole empath thing. It's another one. My blisters on my butt. It's like I can't. All the messages I get, it's like, I think you should do an article about empaths. I'm going, if you're an empath, you should know what I'm thinking about this conversation right now. Because no, I don't want to. Yeah, it's just interesting how it's become this big. Okay, one of my stirring the pot things, what am I not stirring the pot is when I think a year or two ago, I made it clear my stance that I did not think that empaths were any kind of special gift or whatnot, and I got so much flack for that. It was hysterical. I mean, I thought it was funny, but when did the word empath start being bandied about like it was, a gift, like the aforesaid psychometry or clairsentience, clairvoyance, direct voice communication with ghosts? When did that basic human quality get lumped in with all those other things? In the media, did you guys notice? Because it just sort of like
came out of
wiggled
nowhere.
its way in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was weird.
I think it's due to the fact that it's the easiest thing to claim.
Yeah, because being a psychic, you have to be able to communicate with the dead or be able to tell something about someone. But being an empath, oh, you feel this way or you feel, so it's easier to claim than other things.
Exactly. Yeah, I think you're right.
But
I mean, with psychometry, you have to prove that, and it's not easy to do unless you can actually do it.
Well, with everything though, which is why we're skeptics when it comes to the whole field, and I know that may sound weird coming from a paranormal investigator, but we are skeptical, open-minded skeptics.
Well,
but
that's what makes good investigators, is that you are skeptics.
Yeah, and when it comes
to first people you have to convince is yourselves.
Yeah, and when it comes to like psychics, one thing we've noticed is the people who truly are psychic, they don't feed off of you. And other psychics that aren't truly psychics, they feed off of you. They wait for your reaction. They wait for you to say things and hint towards things.
Exactly. They need to see how you react to things so they can get more information from you.
Right.
Like I'm having a vision here that you've lost somebody close. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, they really try to wait for your response.
John Edward.
Yeah, but yeah, it's
I actually let one of those.
Yeah, because
there was at I forgot, it was one of the Comic Cons either San Diego or New York, but there was a so-called psychic there, and I decided to F with their heads a little bit. Why would I want to do that? But they're like, I just quietly like, I sense you've you've lost someone close to him. Like, I have recently, very recently. Oh, were they? How close were they to you? I was like, well, they'd always been around. All of a sudden, they were just gone. And they're going, I understand. They're trying to communicate with you now. I'm going, oh yeah, they just texted me. I just lost them over there by the food court. Thanks for the reading. Bye. And they were so pissed. They were so angry. I go, well, thanks for just texting me. It was just really funny. Like, yeah, I did. I lost them over there. I lost them recently, and they were close to me. But yeah, they don't like it when you do that with them. But whatever, I think it's fun.
Yeah.
They're really sucky. They're really nice pulling their leg. But let's not get into that either. That's always fun talking to you guys.
Yeah, I'd like for a psychic to actually come out and say, I would read you, but right now you don't really want a reading.
You don't believe in
me. You're just here to mess with me, so go away.
And then they're for real, because they're reading into you, and they're like, okay, you really don't believe this, so I'm not sure if you're gonna believe if Yeah.
Exactly. So I don't even know if I should do this, but whatever. I don't want you to trap. Let's go.
And I do believe that there are some out there. I mean, I had people read
There
me
are, absolutely.
that, them knowing what they knew, there was no freaking way. And it blew me away because I was just like,
Right.
okay, because I had one years ago and she didn't even claim to be a psychic. It was more like she talked to your angels or something along those lines.
Yep.
And
Spirit guides, angels, whatever they want to call them.
yeah,
Yeah,
and she
absolutely.
knew things about me that nobody else knew. And she read
So
me
that was a real
so
one.
clearly. It blew me away. I was like, wow, how did you know this? Because I didn't say like 2 words to her. Not even 2 words to her. And it
Right.
was just amazing. So things like that I know can exist, but it's rare.
Mhm. It is. I'm gonna say that I can give limited psychology. Like you can give me an object if it's somebody if it's old or new or something you found, I can tell you pretty much about it. Not real specifics like, oh, this is owned by Gregorian monk in blah 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 Spain, and no. You're like, yeah, this was owned by a decent dude, and you know, things like that. But like, this thing feels really bad. You probably shouldn't have in your possession. Get rid of this $100 bill. Yeah, I'll take care of that for you. No, but things like that I can pretty much do. Just get the vibes off things. It's not empathy. It's psychometry. Let's clarify that right now. I'm not saying I'm an empath or anything like that. Um, but I guess there exists out there. I mean, it's really wholesome and get like those Viewmasters, those little toys you had as kids. You put the discs in like African Safari, and every time you click, there's like a different scene
Oh yeah.
in it. Um, Sometimes I do this a concert. It works like that. Like you'll get images of things. Um, often it's not of the same person, or can be different because the older it is, obviously more people have touched it or used it or kept it with them. But that's how that works for me. And again, I don't need a lot of information. In fact, I prefer someone who's actually quiet when they handed me the object and give me a bunch of information I don't need. And like Becky said, the more they talk, the less percentage that they are actual gifted psychics. Because real ones can just, know what they know without having to get any feedback from you.
All right. Well, babe, we ran over tonight.
Yes, we did.
Oh, wow. Yeah, sorry about running in so late.
That's fine.
I went, as soon as I got in the door, I was like, well, I'm home.
And then we had to freaking
deal with
the demon, so.
Oh, yeah, the Skype
That's
demon.
the only time I throw around the word
thing.
demon, is when it comes to Skype.
Exactly. Well, Skype is freaking demonic. I'll second that in a heartbeat. And thanks again so much for having me, you guys. It was awesome, and wishing all you guys the best for next year. And there's a lot of cool things coming on with the Bear Panda next year, so just keep in tune, keep checking out the blog, which I think you like doing anyway, and we'll be in touch.
Yeah, absolutely. And let people know where they can find you at.
Okay, it's on Facebook.com. It's a page called The Parapanda, the_para_panda. And when I'm not banned from Facebook, I try to put out at least 3 posts a week, at least. That's why there's about 23 of them pending. No, I'm going to be good. Nothing, no reportable things going on at all. But thank you guys so much. It's always been a blast, and always enjoy hanging with you guys.
Absolutely, Mark.
And we will talk
All right,
to
have
you
a good
soon.
one.
All right, you too.
Thanks, guys.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye. All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight. We have learned that we are no longer going to use Skype for our show because of the fact that it just does not want to work.
Yeah, Skype is bad.
Skype is bad. So when we come back in 2 weeks, we are going to have a whole new way to figure out how to do our interviews. And hopefully it'll be a lot better. So tune in 2 weeks. But we will be having repeats for the next 2 weeks, right, dear?
Right.
And remember to follow us here on Spreaker. That really helps us out when you hit that little follow button. And go over to YouTube and also subscribe to Tucson Ghost Company for those educational videos. And go to Facebook and like that Paranormal Roundtable, that brand new page.